Hey, what's up, everybody? BDF 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so doing a therapy session. This is one of the hottest days of the year, if not the hottest day of the year. We're expected today. It's still early, so we ain't there yet. But yeah, it's going to be about 98 degrees on this side of town with rain. Yeah, you heard me correctly. Rain. We're expecting rain. We're going to have a hurricane touching down the tip of this state at some point in time tonight, from what I understand. So we got the whole 90. I think it's supposed to get up to 98, and at some point in time during the 98, between 95 and 98, it's gonna rain. And then it's supposed to rain hard tonight, with it being upwards of 85 degrees. So yeah, we're getting that kind of earthquake weather, hurricane weather. So yeah, for those who don't think global warming is real, explain this to me, please, someone, anyone. So hey, look, man, I hate being right about certain things. Some things it really feels good to be right about. You know, it's like, yeah, when I'm talking about basketball stuff or, you know, predicting good things happen for some people, I love being right. But when I predict things that are situational, because I'm sensing that there's a shift in understanding, or if I sense that, let me just explain what I'm talking about. There's a rapper by the name of Sauce Walker. He was in Los Angeles last night. Somebody tried to rob him for his chain, and he won the gun battle. And I told you guys, I don't know which therapy session it was. One of the therapy sessions I mentioned, I think it was an entire topic about something involving this type of thing. People need to stop thinking that celebrities are sweet, as it pertains to you just gonna walk up to every any old celebrity wearing his chain and think that you gonna up your weapon and just be able to get that chain off them. Some of these dudes come from humble beginnings. Some of these dudes were the dudes that you were. They used to be you. So they ain't going to be jittery in certain situations just because they're celebrities. Sauce Walker was very ready for dude. Very ready for dude. And was better at what he was doing than he was, and unfortunately it cost that man his life. And you know, I listened to what Sauce had to say, and I agreed with it. You know, we just have to live better, man. Not everybody's gonna give it up. Not everybody going. Those are his words. Not everybody. I'm not going. You know, so he saw a brother from in his state, because he's from Texas, last week get shot over some damn jewelry. You know, the whole situation that Boosie unfortunately is kind of wrapped up in. You know, it's like now you can see where a guy like Sauce Walker, who's wearing his jewelry, who knows what's happening in LA, who another dude from the South, you know, had just gotten hit up out here in the Beverly Center area. You think he ain't thinking about all that? You think that a celebrity like that ain't on high alert during this time? Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? And he's walking around with how much money worth of jewelry? I looked at what he had on. It looked very expensive. Very expensive. And my thing is, I wish the dude, the jeweler, I don't know his name. I wish I could use his name in this moment, but the one who lost his life in Texas, I wish he would have won his gun battle. I wish he would have had it on him. He would have been able to tell the story just like Sauce is able to tell the story. But I think it just goes to show you, like, not everybody, it's not gonna always go the way that you need it to go, Robert. It ain't always gonna go the way you need it to go, Jack boy. It may not. And this is exactly what I was talking about. Some celebrities have it on them, they security got it on them, and they know what they're doing, and they're not sitting here waiting for you to take what it is that they have. They're gonna be ready for you when you come, and especially if you come in with just one person, you one guy. Come on, man. Come on. It's your gun versus his gun? And it's like, you know, this is a real person who's probably going through a real thing. Maybe it was, you know, poverty 9 out of 10 times drives this type of stuff. He was taking a penitentiary chance, a life chance, and it cost him. You know what I mean? So I don't take no joy in what I'm saying. I'm not making fun of this dude. I don't find it to be funny. I don't find poverty and desperation to be funny at all. I don't think Sauce did either. I don't think he was happy he had to do that, but at the end of the day, it's gonna be like that. Either it's gonna be me or you. And so in a situation like that, he had it. He had the upper hand. And that just goes to show you when you're desperate out here and you see an opportunity like that, do understand that this is one way it can go. That's literally all I'm saying. I do understand that. When you're sitting there trying to figure out what you want to do, if you're in that situation where you're at home and everything's really, really messed up because of money, and you're trying to figure out if I want to do something like this, do understand that you do your family no good if you ain't home. You know, I don't want to apply anything to that young man who lost his life, but just for the sake of scenario, if he had a family who was counting on him to come home with that money, now all the money that he's supposed to come home with in the future, none of that money coming home. Not only the money he didn't get from this lick, but any other thing that he's supposed to be providing his family in the future never comes home either because of this stupid decision he decided to make. These crash out decisions that people are making. I get it, you're desperate. You don't be so short-sighted that you don't give yourself a chance at tomorrow's concerns too. Because them same people you're trying to provide for today, they're going to need some of the people to provide for them tomorrow as well. And if you ain't here to do it, who's going to do it? Just got to find another way. A lot of people don't want to go find a job. I get it. I don't want to work. But if it's a difference between me having a place to stay and not, I think I got to do what I got to do. And most importantly, if it, between me robbing somebody and not, I need to know what the hell I'm signing up for. If I'm going to go out there, I got to know that my life could be lost, that I could take a life, that I could lose my freedom forever. All of those things for this little lick. So a lot of people are just running around doing what it is that they do, not really thinking about the long-term aspects of it, not thinking about how it could end their life right then and there. But I'm telling you, there wasn't nothing surprising about what I saw there. I predicted all of this. I told y'all. Same thing many months ago. Not every celebrity is somebody who's just going to lose the gun battle. That's the point. That is the point. That is the point. Somebody who's really, really out there and been out there and so on and so forth. So, you know, my condolences to the person that lost their life, whether it's his fault or not. I've made mistakes. It didn't cost me my life. You know what I'm saying? I was lucky enough. None of my mistakes cost me mine. So I'm not here to vilify him for a mistake that happened to cost him his. But, you know, there's no good to take from that. Sauce still walking around. Got his chain and everything. And the dude who's desperate still don't have nothing. He don't even have his life no more. You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a lot of different accountability. Of course, the person who did this has to be accountable. You know what I'm saying? Him and himself alone. But I think also we need to talk about just the city of Los Angeles tightening up on their mental health stuff, tightening up on their programs to help people who are out there desperate. There needs to be more crisis management programs out here. You know, a lot of people want to call it mental health. Some don't want to call it mental health. But crisis management programs is what this state needs. It needs it bad. Because at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff out here is just too expensive. The jobs don't pay enough. And people are resorted to having to do stuff like this to make ends meet. Because the rent be this or that, or because the bills are so high, or because the circumstances are too much. A lot of times people can see clearly. They just come to the conclusion that they got to go out there anyway. How I know he's not one of those people. And he's laid out because, you know, who knows? And that's the point. Like, you can imagine how many different scenarios. Maybe he's just an ignorant person who wanted a chain. Maybe he's somebody who's trying to feed a bunch of kids. Who knows? But the point is, all of those people, all scenarios of that situation need to be given their options. They need to understand that this could happen to them. They need to understand that they don't have to let that be the only option they take. There should be other ways for them to go about getting what it is they need. And if it becomes a situation where he just so happens to be some ignorant kid that just said, yo, I see a chain, I want it, that's different, I guess. And if that's the case, this is just one of the situations where you learn the hard way, unfortunately, that is not how this always goes. So you want it, you take it, you might lose something in the process of reaching for it. Maybe your life. My name is BDF 44. I thank you all for watching.